Tonight, in place of the vault, we're looking back at the life and legacy of the man responsible for so many of the important stories in WHAS history. Bud Harbsmeier died yesterday at the age of 86. His career started in the WHAS news department, but ended on the other side of the camera, leading the WHAS Crusade for Children. Doug Proffitt was a high school intern when he first started working with Bud in the late 70s. Tonight, he looks back at an amazing career that made a difference.
Chuck Taylor with weather and Dave Conrad with sports.
The suspect was flushed out of a farmhouse.
Bud Harbsmeier on the scene, September 2nd, 1977.
Followed by police shooting at him.
I was on the scene waiting for this car to come roaring down, and, you know, their guns are going like this. I'm thinking, wait a minute, this is not good.
As that car blew through, Harbsmeier grabbed his own camera and then took off, chasing the chase.
Come on, pal.
The suspect, who had earlier killed a state trooper, crashed a short distance later. Bud was there, capturing the scene and getting arrested for it.
I got up on the hood of a police car and I was shooting down on what they were doing. Well, a couple of the state police officers took exception to that.
What a career. Starting in 1961 for WHAS. For the first 20 years, he would be WHAS TV and radio's top crime and mayhem reporter.
Bud Harbsmeier reports.
Police had to be called to this South Central County school after trouble broke out between a white and a black student.
We assigned Bud Harbsmeier to the fairgrounds area that night, where the tornado first touched down.
We went into Audubon Park as far as we could. Some film
This is
now.
film
I
now,
hope
right?
this is mine.
Yes, it is. This is your film.
All right, this is North Audubon Park that you're seeing here, the entrance.
Film was a pain in the neck. If you hefted this thing, I mean...
Surrounded by the very film canisters containing news stories that Harbsmeier had filmed and reported, we talked about the events he witnessed. Busing, the desegregation of the schools, riots in some parts of town.
You never knew where the brick was going to come from.
The station responded by giving reporters small helmets.
A brick did come down and hit me square on the head, but I had one of our little helmets on, and it protected me.
He covered the opening of the Kennedy Bridge, Vietnam protests, the election of Kentucky's second Republican governor, Louis B. Nunn, Muhammad Ali in his prime. Bud worked with WHAS TV giants, Kay Wood-Ledford.
Nobody has come close to being a Kay Wood-Ledford.
One of the first women on Louisville TV, Phyllis Knight.
She got in there and she became one of the best reporters we had.
And his all-time favorite colleague from way back to day one, Fred Wishy.
Wishy tells the tale that I made a mistake in my life. I shouldn't have become a reporter. What do you mean, Wishy? Well, Hugh Hefner offered me a job. He was from Chicago. He offered me a job in this new magazine he was putting down. He said, I didn't take it. Well, it was Playboy, of course.
In 1981, General Manager Bob Morse wanted Bud to run the WHAS Crusade for Children and leave the newsroom, but the news was still close to his heart. It would be Bud's wife, Barbara, who told him 20 years of chasing bandits was enough.
I said, you know, it's affecting you. You know, you're not the nice, sweet guy married, and I think you ought to take a Crusade job. Well, I thought about it, and she was right.
From there, Bud launched a new 19-year career at WHAS. During his tenure, the Crusade raised $66 million. He saw the worst in people right to the very best, all at one place, all in one amazing career.
I think that what I did was positive in most regards, and that I hope I'm remembered that way.
This is Bud Harbsmeier, live action cam report.
Bud is survived by 2 sisters, 3 sons, their spouses, and 4 grandchildren. Cards, well wishes, and of course donations in Bud's name can be sent to the WHAS Crusade for Children. You see that address on your screen. It is 520 West Chestnut Street, Louisville, Kentucky 40202.